there, superstars. So today I want to explore area a little more with you, and I would like you to take a look at this polygon that I have here in front of me. And we know that when we are looking for the area of a polygon, we are going to be using square units. We're going to count up the squares to show us how much is inside of the shape. So you can see here that I have a shape that has actually 8 square units. So the area of this rectangle is 8 square units. But I also want you to notice something else. This rectangle is made of 2 colors. And over here, the red color is made up of 4 square units, and the green is also 4 square units. So I noticed that I could say that each part of this rectangle, the green and the red, is equal to 1/2 of the rectangle. So 1/2 of the rectangle, I know the area of that is actually 4 square units. So I'm using a unit fraction to represent a part that is area. Let's come over to this one. So this one was 1/2. Let's come over to this shape and see what we're gonna do here. So now I have another polygon, a beautiful rectangle, very colorful. And I'm gonna use my length times width formula to find the area of this total shape. So I see that it is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles long, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles across. The width is 6. So I'm going to use my multiplication, length times width, which is 4 times 6, which I know to be 24. So the area of this total rectangle is 24 square units. But I also notice that I have 4 equally colored areas. And so I can say that 6 square units of this shape, the green tiles that I have pulled apart from the shape for a moment, that those 6 tiles represent 1/4 of the shape, because I have this total shape divided into 4 equal parts. So we talk about parts of a whole as fractions, and so I can actually name any one of these 4 colored sections as 1/4 of the total rectangle. And 1/4 has 6 square units in it. I know that area. Let's look at one more that I have over here. Oops, I told you the answer. Okay, so I have 3 parts. And so we're gonna be working with thirds. The bottom part of my number always shows me how many parts I have. That's called the denominator. We haven't really done too much with fractions yet, but we will. I know you're familiar with at least basic fractions. And so if I look closely at this shape, again, I'm gonna use my length times width. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. It's 3 across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 going down. So again, I have no overlaps and no spaces in between. And I can find the area by doing 3 times 8, which we know is equal to 24. But let's just think for a moment about each of the colored sections, and I can say, well, I know that if I pull these blue pieces away just for a moment, I've got 8 squares right there. So 8 square units is actually equal to 1/3 of the total rectangle. So I can represent fractional parts by thinking of the square units, or I can say the square units are equal to a fractional part. So I've got 1/3 of my shape in red, 1/3 of my shape in yellow, and 1/3 of my shape in blue. So today you've learned that you can represent a fractional part of a whole by counting up the area squares and deciding how many squares are in each part. And so here I've learned that 1/3 of my shape is equal to 8 square units. Great, have a good day.